Morning, everybody. Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for Wednesday, August 28th. Seems like we have more consolidative type trade in the overnight session from Monday's sharp gains. We're down roughly in the neighborhood of around 2 cents in the wheat, corn, and soybeans, down roughly a buck in the meal, and roughly unchanged in the soybean oil. We did try to get a little bit of a rally going in the beans and the meal overnight from yesterday's down reversal day, but we're well off our highs at this point in time. We're between right now gaps underneath the market for Monday's higher opening. I'm sure chartists are eyeballing that to go and try and fill, and then our highs on Monday could potentially be the highs for the rest of the week unless we get some ramped up type of weather scenarios developing over the next 3 days. And as far as the weather goes right now, it seems like we're still going to be in somewhat of a pattern of hot and dry over the next few days. Then we're going to have a cooling trend come in across the Midwest Corn Belt. But it doesn't really seem like it's going to produce a lot of rainfall, so that's the good news, bad news. The following after that, it looks like we're going to potentially put another ridge back into the marketplace as far as hot and dry for the Midwest. So I guess if we go through this passage of no rains, even though we're cooling on off, after the 3-day weekend, we may have a little bit of revisitation of a little bit of a weather concerns for the crop. We have first notice day showing up on Friday. It's the end of the month. We do have a 3-day weekend, and all that may continue with this consolidative type trade that we're seeing from Monday's sharp gains. As far as overnight news goes, it's pretty quiet. Egypt is in for some optional origin wheat. Results will be known later on. We had South Korea buyer of an optional origin corn. Once again, us trying to rally our corn and wheat prices against world foreign suppliers, we're going to lose out on this business as those prices are still cheaper than us. One of the limiting factors of trying to sustain a rally in the corn and wheat at this point in time. Other than that, we have an ethanol report coming out later this morning. The grind for corn usage is expected to be unchanged, a little bit lower than a week ago. We have export sales on out tomorrow morning. It'll be interesting to go and see if we're still doing meal business. Cash markets continue to remain somewhat on a firm note, backing off a little bit because of the strong gains we've seen, but these type of rallies that we saw this week really did not draw a lot of farmer selling, and I guess it'll be interesting for the September contracts, beans and meal in particular, what happens when we come into the first notice day delivery period on Friday morning. So once again, a little bit easier tone to start off with. We think we're in a consolidative type trade. We're watching the weather. The weather, once again, the good news, bad news, cooling off, but not a lot of moisture in the forecast. Once again, these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.
That's his favorite place. She was at the football game.